All right. I love doing stand-up comedy. Work with a lot of great comics like the lineup we have tonight. And I've worked with a comic who always brought back a childhood memory on the story he told about finding his father's stash of porn and how he bonded with his father. When I was 9, I discovered my dad's stash of porn, but we didn't bond. But that's when I found out my father was a gay. Johnny Does the Catching is not a baseball film. I don't know to look at me if you think I'm stupid, but my mother thought I was stupid. When I was a little kid, she didn't think that I knew my name. So she bought me this stupid shirt that said, "Hello, my name is Joseph John." When I think back on it, she was serving me up to the pedophiles on a silver platter with that stupid shirt. So I wear the shirt to school one day, and this weird guy pulls up next to me in a van. He said, "Hey, Joseph John, why don't you get in the van? I've got some candy." "Hey, Joseph John, why don't you get in the van? I've got a puppy." I didn't know who he was talking to. My mother was right. I didn't know my fucking name. I turned 63 this year, and wait, thank you, but it's not been good to me. People ask me, "Did you have a party?" It's no longer a celebration. It's more of a countdown at this age. Let me tell you why. Now, it might be good for other people, but for me, it's not. 63 gave me erectile dysfunction, anal leakage, but the worst thing is that I've seen myself naked in front of a full-length mirror. Gravity has not been good to my balls. Now, if we have guys my age in here, you remember that toy clackers, the 2 balls at the end of the strings? Yeah, that's what they look like, and they're getting worse every year. This is a prop, thank you, yes. Thank you for noticing. I'd show you the real ones, but I didn't bring enough bail money. I'm single, and I got kicked off of every dating site, every single one of them, for telling the truth. So you can see I'm a short guy, 5'5", 5'6". I'm a sawed-off Guido. And I can't stand the tall women on those sites that say, "If you're not as tall as me, don't send me a message." So I send them a message, and this is what I send them. "I'm not as tall as you, but I have a really big dick, and I'll give you the ride of your life." They report me, I get kicked off. One woman, beautiful, 6'3", responds. She says, "Baby, what would you do to me with that big dick?" I said, "I'd climb you like a tree, I'd make you see God, and I'd have you screaming for more." She said, "Baby, that sounds good. Now what are you gonna let me do to you if my dick's bigger?" So I reported to the Service for False Advertising, and they kicked me off for saying I had a big dick. So about a year ago, I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, by myself. I got bored hanging around the pool. So I did a little sightseeing, and I came across a little town called Wilton Manors. Is anybody, right? Wilton Manors, second gayest town in America.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not gay, but I was curious. So I went into a gay bar in Wilton Manors, minding my own business, having a drink. This guy comes up to me and he says, "How much?" "How much?" Wait, it gets better. "How much what?" "How much hair do you have under that shirt?" Nobody's ever asked me this question before. I had no idea how to answer it. So I just lifted my shirt and I showed him. Now he starts petting my chest hair. And I figure, all right, I'll be his little Italian Shia pet for a while. Maybe I'll get a free drink. But I said, "Not below the equator. I'm not gay." He says, "Sweetie, if you ever want to switch teams, you give me a call. I'd love to be your coach." He gives me his number, and he starts walking away. As he's walking away, he looks back at me and said, "When you were a little kid, did you have a shirt that said, 'Hello, my name is Joseph John'?" He really had a puppy. Guys, my name is Joe Scrocca. Thank you for coming out tonight.